I'm Ryan and I'm back again for the first part of a 2-video night. No matter what, if the Raptors win or lose, but I'm here for the first part of it because I'm not going... This will be quick. 5, 6 minutes, 7, because it's not that much action and I'll rant. Well, not really rant, because, they won. But I'm back again. Canada won, Cameroon 0. First match of the Women's World Cup for Canada. They won. They have 3 points. It was 1 goal. We'll talk about that one play right now. Then I'll just get into it. Before halftime, 44th minute, 45 minute going into it. Corner kick for Canada. Buchanan with a header in. Gets it in. 1-0 Canada. They hold on for the next second half. They have a good couple of corners in the second half. At the end of the game, 88th minute, they had a pretty good attack. Corner. Schmidt got it to Sinclair. She almost got a goal off a header. Then it went to Zadorsky. She almost got a goal off the header, but it was cleared off the line. It was on the doorstep. It was a crazy attack. Thought we had it there. Thought we had another goal there, but we didn't. 1-0 Canada. They got 3 points. That's all that matters, but not what I was expecting from fifth place team in the world against like 60 something. That's not what I was expecting. What I was expecting was 3-0, 4-0, maybe 5-1. That's what I was expecting. I was expecting attacking football. I was expecting goals. I was expecting stomp on their necks football. Like what John Herdman would have done. Not what Mueller would have done. Maybe I'm still stuck in this mindset that Mueller and Herdman aren't that different, but they are. And maybe it was Cameroon parking the bus and then being very fast, so they could park the bus very quickly, might I say. But I don't think Mueller is the right coach for Canada's women's national team. Now, let me say this: John Herdman, if he was still in charge, they would have won this game like I thought they would have. Mueller is a little bit more defensive. Or maybe Christine Sinclair just isn't fast enough anymore, which may be the case. Maybe the case. But she seemed pretty good in the CONCACAF Championship and in the friendlies. What happened? Now, I do agree with this tweet from Dwayne Rollins earlier today, which he said, if Canada wants to win this tournament, if they have the chance to get the chance, Christine Sinclair has to find the fountain of youth again. I think he's right. He's right. Because Christine Sinclair playing like that, Canada not going to win this tournament. She has to find her pace, find the fountain of youth, score goals, break that record if we want to win. She has to break that record, which would be very nice if she beat Abby Wambach's record. But the thing is, it runs through her. Yes, Labe is a good goalkeeper. We have a good defense, good midfield. It runs through her. And Janine Becky. And if they give Whitma a chance, it runs through her, because I think she's a very good player. The thing is here, what happens? Now, if John Herdman was still the coach, I'd believe even more. I want Canada to win this tournament. I think they can. They're the 5th team in the world. They're the 5th best team in the world. But maybe Alexi Lawless was right, putting Canada at number 8 in his power rankings. Why? Because that did not look like the 5th best team in the world. When you're facing a 60-ranked team, you need to step on their neck. That was not the 5th best team in the world. Maybe Canada is more 8 to 10. Maybe FIFA did overinflate them. Maybe Alexi Lawless is right. Shocking, I know. Don't cut my head off. I'm just the messenger. Maybe he's right. I overreacted when I saw his his video about the rankings of his mind. He may be right. Yes, Canada's a contender. But are they top 5? Looking at that, no. Now, credit to Cameroon. Very good game. They played a good game. I think they could be a dark horse candidate for one of the best 3-5 third place teams to go into the round of 16. They look like a very good team. Playing like that against Canada, all they have to do is get a result, win against New Zealand, and probably get a shock result against the Netherlands. if they can, which I'm sure they could, because I think Canada's better than the Netherlands, so they could probably get a shock result there. All they need is 4 points. 3 points may be good enough. If it's a 3-0 win against New Zealand, 3 points probably is good enough. 4 points, they would, if they want to go on, they need 4. So, yeah, I think Cameroon's a dark horse. Watching that, very good match by Cameroon. I'll give them the props. Very good match. They probably could be one of the top 5 best third-place teams. I wouldn't be surprised to see them in the round of 16. Again, because the last time they made the round of 16. But in this group, thought they wouldn't have as much of a chance. But I think they'd look better in New Zealand, honestly. If they could beat New Zealand, whoever wins that game, New Zealand, Cameroon, will probably be in third place. And hopefully they take enough of it to go into the next round. Whoever wins that game is probably going to be third place, and they'll be in prime position to move into the round of 16 if they're one of the best 5, and I don't think that's very hard to do. So, looking at Canada, who was the best player of the match? It's a tie between Buchanan, Janine Becky, and Stephanie Labe. I think, because Labe gave them this win. Now, Cameroon, did they get many shots at goal? No, but when they did, Labe was on it. And I have to say, Cameroon had a very good counterattack. They were very fast. That was one of the fastest counterattacks I've ever seen off of Park the Bus. Why? Because they're very fast. Seems like they're a very fast team. That's what you want to see. You don't want to see like somebody just like moderately spring out of a Park the Bus. You want to see it fast, and that's one of the fastest I've ever seen. So that was good. That was good. Becky, she did good out of midfield. Had good crosses from the corners. She did great. It wasn't her fault they didn't score. She did her part out of midfield. She did her part. And then Buchanan scored the goal. You have to give that to her. And I think Becky had the corner that got Buchanan the goal, so that's an assist. So that's what you have to say. Woman of the match. If I said woman of the match, player of the match, woman of the match. So, where does this leave Canada? They face New Zealand and Netherlands for the rest of this group. If they get 3 points against New Zealand, they're through. Or even a point, they're through. Should they have done better in this game? Yes. Do I think Muller's a good coach for them? No. Not anymore, at least. Who could be better? I don't know, maybe Arsene Wenger, Gus Hiddink, something like that. Because I don't think the women's game is as advanced as the men's game. Those coaches, like a Mourinho, Wenger, Hiddink, Villas-Boas, Di Matteo, they would fit. Because that's what the women's game is now. It's from hoofball to the Mourinho era. Then it's going to get to the tiki-taka era. They're behind. I'm not trying to be that type of guy. I'm not. I'm just saying it as facts. The women's game is at the Mourinho era, the defensive era. You do have attacking teams, but everybody's catching up to the United States. They're on the back foot now. United States are the pioneers. Now everybody's catching up to them. They have to go into attacking mode, which they are because they have a good front three with Jill Ellis. I have to say, they're getting into that Guardiola era, but everybody's getting into the era of Mourinho. Tiki-taka. They went from hoofball to tiki-taka, now they got to get, the Mourinho, then they have to get to tiki-taka. It's the way the game evolves. You have one team that everybody follows. After this World Cup, everybody's going to follow to what the U.S. is doing now, which is attacking, get that front three, or front two, 4-4-3, or 3-4-3, or a, well, yeah, I guess 4-3-3, or 3-4-3, or something like that. That's what the way it is. So, is Canada looking good? Yeah, I think so. Thank you for watching. Subscribe, like, share if you want to. Comment. Tell all your friends. Women's World Cup has started. Hopefully Canada can lift that trophy. I'm Ryan. I'm out. Peace.